Real-time strategy is set to make an explosive return to the Halo universe, and after almost 8 years, we will finally be getting the long-awaited Halo Wars 2. Creative Assembly, the developers behind the Total War series, have stepped in, and alongside 343 Industries, they have crafted this highly anticipated sequel. This game will bring a whole bunch of exciting features to the Halo War series that we can't wait for. I'm Zach at Digital Pinnacle, and in this video I will be going through the top 5 features you can expect in Halo Wars 2. Without further delay, let's jump right into it. At number 5 we have the mixture of old and new multiplayer modes that Halo Wars 2 will have at launch. From fast-paced competitive modes to offline skirmishes, Halo Wars 2 will have something for everyone. Deathmatch is a game mode that most RTS players will be familiar with. Facing off against other players, you'll need to build up your base, expand your forces, and battle until only one army remains. Another game mode called Domination has been called the classic Halo Wars experience, and it will have players using the forces they have built up to fight for control over the map. If you want something a little more fast paced, a new game mode called Strongholds might be for you. It's a capture the flag style game where players need to control as many bases as possible before time runs out. The great variety of games in Halo Wars 2 means there's plenty of reason to keep coming back. Coming in at number 4, we have the return of the Ark, which is a location that might be familiar to fans of the Halo series. First introduced in Halo 3, the Ark is an ancient Forerunner installation that is the birthplace of the Halo rings. The epic strategic warfare of Halo Wars 2 will take place on the Ark, and this will bring some of the biggest battles of the series to date, in both the campaign and the multiplayer. The immense size of the Ark means that we will see some enormous maps, with a huge diversity in terrain and map structure. The Ark seems like the perfect setting for Halo Wars 2, and it will serve as a great location for epic battles of a massive proportion to take place on. Approaching the halfway point at number 3, we have a new group of leaders to play as. As with the previous game, the leaders in Halo Wars 2 all have their own specialities and playstyles. Taking the centre stage we have Captain Cutter, who is returning to be the main protagonist of the campaign and a playable leader in the multiplayer. Cutter will face off against a menacing new villain called Atriox, who is the brute leader of the dangerous mercenary force known as the Banished. There are an additional 4 more leaders that we know of so far to play as in the multiplayer, and they all reside within either the UNSC faction or the Banished. It's also believed that the Forerunners will be making a return to this game as a recruitable faction on certain maps under certain circumstances. The new leaders are another reason to be excited about Halo Wars 2, and they will allow players to pick a leader that best suits their playstyle. Coming in at number 2 we have Blitz, which is a unique standalone multiplayer mode that merges RTS style gameplay with a deck building card game. We got a chance to play the open beta for Blitz in January, and it was a surprisingly fun mode. Blitz ditches base building and instead allows players to summon units and special abilities from a deck of cards. You can summon units in any visible location on the map, meaning that you could plummet a scarab into the heart of battle if you really wanted to. Each card requires a certain amount of energy, with stronger units needing more energy. Players will need to fight for control over zones which are scattered around the map, and the team that owns the most zones will start to earn points. In some ways it's similar to the Strongholds mode that features in the main Halo games. Winning matches and levelling up will allow you to buy new packs of cards to build up your deck, and every leader boasts unique cards and units. Blitz is something we never expected, but after playing it, it's clear that this mode will be one of the standout parts of Halo Wars 2. Finally, at number 1, the pinnacle of Halo Wars 2's features, we have the return of the Spirit of Fire in the highly anticipated campaign. We've been waiting for a very long time to learn the fate of the Spirit of Fire after it was left drifting in space at the end of the previous game. The story will take place directly after the events of Halo 5 Guardians. After floating adrift in space for decades, the crew of the Spirit of Fire are awoken from cryosleep above the Ark, which I mentioned previously in this video. It's here that they will encounter the Banished and their menacing leader Atriox. As brutal as he is smart, Atriox is a formidable leader that Captain Cutter and the crew of the Spirit of Fire must battle against for control over the Ark. This story will be told through amazing cinematic cutscenes, which have been created by Blur, who have produced cinematics for titles such as The Elder Scrolls Online, Dishonored 2 and Halo 2 Anniversary. With the promise that the story in Halo Wars 2 will have a huge impact on the story in Halo 6, we are extremely hyped for it, and we can't wait to take command of the Spirit of Fire once more. So those were our top 5 features of Halo Wars 2. If you're excited for this game, let us know which features you're most looking forward to in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe for more gaming and film related videos. Thanks very much for watching.